Hello everyone, it's Metal Monster here, and we are back in The Witcher Wild Hunt with the next gen update and ray tracing and all the shabam shamoo. So we're heading to do the what do you call it? The Griffin contract for the Nilfgaardians. It's been a long time coming. I'm probably the only person who could do 3 parts in the in the tutorial area. What's that? So let's do it.
A stream, amber waves of grain, charming place. Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose them. So, ready?
Yeah.
Let's start. Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches.
Oh, have I got the hybrid oil? I need to check that.
So tell me, once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
Here we go.
Hear that? It's close.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait, take this.
A crossbow.
A crossbow.
Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
Took you for a traditionalist.
A witcher with a crossbow. We breaking with tradition?
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill. Watch out! Damn! It's fast! It's about to dive!
Oh, that was close. Okay, we'll switch to that then. Ah, crap. Yeah, I thought I had the,
Don't let it get away!
Come on, Roach. We gotta get him.
Run, Roach.
I don't need to use my Witcher sensors. He's clearly gone up there. There he is. And you did. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Not bad. Not bad. Though you could stand to improve some things.
Like what?
For example?
Upward vertical strike. It's too obvious. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
Nice. Where's the... Oh, right at my feet. Well, we did it. That was rather easy. Do we need to get... I can craft this now. I do need to find hybrid oil. So I'll do that.
Come on,
At
Roach.
some point. Let's go to the black ones. I was hoping we could interact with the... Apparently you can... Oh, I thought
Faster.
you could interact with the... I've seen people interacting with the horse and stuff. No. Like, do you have to look at a certain point? No, okay. It's clearly a hoax.
Oh, Yoko.
I need some drowner tongues, I believe. Not the only one. Why is there only one drowner? God dang it. I believe we can go. Alright, Roach.
Go.
Ah, there's a drowner over there. Doesn't even care.
Let's dance.
I do wish bad guys like of all kinds would. That's probably a mod I need to find about monsters just leaving.
Faster.
You know, every monster drops some loot. 'Cause that's really infuriating. It's gonna take forever to get the potions. Here we go.
What the hell is this?
Right.
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you never learn. Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
Oh, no, no! By the gods, no!
Well, they can take it as sort of like, because they're the conquering force. I imagine
What?
that's why they're being like that. Kill the griffin.
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my nose? Might have said so.
Yes, I might have. But you would not have killed the griffin. Tit for tat. Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
Fair enough. I'll take the gold. Look, I need gold. Alright, let's not listen to his screaming. 300 XP. Nice. So, is that sort of everything done here? I believe it is. So I waited a while and I got some stuff around. I managed to get the beast oil schematic, so... Let's see, it's been a few days. Actually, I probably should wait, because it's every 3 to 7 days, I think, that they respawn with new things. So I just want to check if they have the hybrid one. Stuff hasn't respawned, so I don't think... Whee! Oh, she moves. She's alright. See?
Yes?
How you doing?
Got any herbs you're willing to sell?
I'm sure I can find some.
So let's have a look. Formula for white gold. What does white gold do? How much is that? 62. You know, I can... Dwarven spirit formula. Troll concoction. I'll take, you know, they might come in handy later. Like making alcohol and stuff. What you gotta make for alcohol? Like the Dwarven spirit and stuff. Okay. White gold. Oh, that's a mild hallucinogen. Oh, okay. So we've got a troll one. We just need to find a troll and kill it. We've got more or less all the ingredients for them, which is good.
Tell me something about...
Actually, wait, sorry.
We must have missed... No, no.
Okay, got it. Farewell.
Farewell.
And then we'll check out the other herbalists, and then we'll be on our way to, well, we need to head. It becomes unmarked on my thingy again. So it's really weird. I talked to him already. Why is he not staying? Because I've got all the things, like all the... Weird. Very weird. Like even the broken bit, like this one here, doesn't seem to be staying on, which is an odd thing. It really should stay on, unless it's just because it's the... Oh wait, I want to find the... Is that a wolf? I want to find the fast travel point, really. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of memes, like saying they can't believe they didn't put across like a fast travel point in the castle, but I think it's because I'm at the village, the Markham, because it's I think it's because it's like a quest location and stuff, and certain things happen. There's certain decisions and stuff. That's why they put it outside of it. But I think once you get inside of the thing, it should just automatically be discovered, unless there's a quest related reason. But a lot of people want the fast travel point in the castle thing.
Damn witchers.
Maybe if I wait till morning. Well, they all left. No, he's there.
What?
What?
Got anything interesting?
Or were they appearing on my map because... So, Grave Hag, Wraith... Wait, is that Noon Wraith? No, just Wraith. Hag. I haven't got Grave Hag. I haven't got any of them. May as well get them, you know. There we go, I'm poor now again. Farewell.
Farewell.
That sword managed to do like a good job on the whatever you call it. the Griffin. So, good investment. Got some good swords. Good decent swords. Good strong swords. Every urge is stopping me from singing that Do a Deer female deer song. The Butcher of Blaviken. I've been listening to the Witcher books on Audible, and I've been enjoying it. It's similar. I remember the season 1 talking about Renfri and stuff like that. Hello.
Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Time to go then.
Time we were on our way.
I'll buy some provisions for the journey, then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it, just this once.
What happened to the lilies?
Took him down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
I'll let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
No shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to my sister tending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt!
Jeez. Stop that now.
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You all right?
They say witches steal young'uns. That true? What the Emperor promise you, freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere. And neither are you.
They won't back down now.
I can see that.
Knocking him down. Daggers, is it?
It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
See his face! God save us!
Be gone, and don't ever come back.
So much for not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
Uh-oh.
That brawl, we didn't start it.
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's... good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
Why Vizima?
We can talk here. Some charming orchards nearby. In bloom even, so you almost can't smell the corpses.
A tempting proposition. Sadly, I must say no. You see, someone awaits you in Vizima. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emir var Emrys. Or, to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
How'd I number among that group? Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse.
I didn't, though I could have.
I suppose I can help him
Fine.
out.
Guess I'm willing to hear him out.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard, Lord of Metina, Ebbing, and Gamera, Sovereign of Nazaire and Vicovaro will feel honored, I'm sure.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
How's your horse? Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
There we go.
You know, I had a dream about you recently.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then...
But then...
The Wild Hunt.
Yennefer, how'd
We
they...
shall talk of this tomorrow, all right? After the audience.
Vizima.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him.
Another bath. Oh, the other one was in a dream. Feel like I was just doing that.
It must suffice.
Thinkamere cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair. Catwin, please shave the gentleman's sideburns to half an inch.
Fine.
Fine. Then what? Gonna do my nails too?
If time permits. Sadly, the day is short, while the list of hygienic and cosmetic treatments that the gentleman should undergo is really rather long.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
And prepare to answer some questions.
General, I am not certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat. Morvran Voris, commander of the Alba Division. Before they take you in to see the Emperor, Witcher, there's some information I need you to verify. It's a formality, but one that must be seen to.
Sure. Paperwork's gotta be in order.
So, Geralt of Rivia. Place of birth, unknown. Parents, unknown. Age, unknown. All insignificant details. Let us proceed to more recent events. The siege of La Valette Castle. The fate of the defending commander, one Arian.
Spared his life.
We fought on opposing sides, true. Then we landed in the same dungeon. Arian escaped, set fire to the castle on his way out.
So that is how the blade started. Our reports suggested the dragon was responsible. Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is how?
Got out of Flotsam with Vernon Roach. Yeah, I think that's what I did.
I got out of Flotsam with Vernon Roach, commander of the Blue Stripes, and...
A murderer of non-humans. We know this gentleman well, Witcher. You forge interesting alliances.
Something tells me my most interesting is yet to come. Go on, next question, before my beard grows back in.
We shall shave you again if it does. Very well. The infamous summit at Loch Muin. You were there. And once again meddled in the affairs of the mighty.
Had to save Triss.
The mighty had imprisoned Triss Marigold. Ought to know I care about her, and I tend to rescue those I care about.
And so you did, handing Radovid control of the Conclave and Council of Mages in the process.
Nilfgaard recently started a war, unprovoked. So do us both a favor and stop moralizing.
The gentleman must sit still. I'm almost done.
I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, shortly afterwards you watched a defective megascope blow your friend Sheila de Tanserville to bits.
Nope, she escaped.
I watched her get in the megascope, but ultimately freed her from the trap your man Letho of Gullet had set. Write that down. I want to be sure the paperwork's in order now.
Well, national interest calls on one to forge difficult alliances at times. Alliances with witches included.
Yeah, Alliance still alive? What happened to Letho?
That an ongoing alliance? What's Letho up to?
I had hoped you would answer that question.
Ah, so Letho's hiding from you. Must have a good reason. Was there a shift in national interest that might have caused that? I don't know where he is. Wouldn't tell you if I did anyway. Blade or no blade to my throat.
I believe that is all. Your signature, please, affirming you stated the whole truth and nothing but the truth on pain of imprisonment or death, etc., etc. Here and here.
With these formalities seen to, I would ask the general to leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An important matter, but one that does not require the general's assistance.
Shame. I might have given you some advice. So long, Geralt. Good luck with your audience.
Should be alright. It's not gonna be a dangerous audience.
Feels more like I'm being readied for a wedding.
Were that so, I would have prepared the gentleman a frock, a tailcoat, or possibly a dinner jacket. In point of fact, the gentleman will choose from these garments.
Any color as long as it's black?
Black, black, or black?
We do not like garish colors in Nilfgaard. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
Go for the middle one. There we go. I look good.
A touch tight in the waist, but it will do. Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
Suppose.
A studded doublet and a sword on my back, that's what would satisfy me. But tough, when in Nilfgaard.
Yes?
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
Confirm away.
Confirm away.
Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
Alright, I think it was that one.
Lacking fluidity and grace. But we've learned to expect less of Nordlings. Come with me. The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your arch-magnificency.
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect.
Okay. Where are all the shadows gone?
In grimi eb art ketzer. Daifen aden in karn eb marvut. Emir var emreis.
Bow.
I'll do the bow.
Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep the orde.
Veljen namen, vatken favot. I thought you bowed before no man.
Didn't want to disappoint the Chamberlain. We're friends. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cyrilla, she's returned. And she's in danger. The Wild Hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
She's back, are you sure?
Are you sure? Ciri left. Went far, far away.
Do you believe I'd drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be. I haven't the time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact. Yennefer will do that after the audience.
Like me.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you.
Cheers.
More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
Only doing this for Ciri.
Save your generosity for those whose homes your armies have razed. I'll do it for Ciri, not for your gold.
Your motives do not interest me. Only results. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorceress.
Follow me, if the gentleman pleases. Please keep close. There are many honorable guests in the palace, whom the gentleman
disgusts.
Need not bother.
Oh, I think that made him okay.
Noon.
Calm yourself.
What? Do you know who you're talking to, soldier? I'm Herivard II, Prince of Elander. Not only am I made to wait here like some supplicant.
Raadsleden enicht es tun is saur an neefijn.
Es ist hier efse.
So we get to talk to Yen in a moment. Catch up. Oh, there we go. This shadows kind of back in and look. Oh, because it's. It's night.
En selvfit den kaffe. Jag ser plenten ett något mat. En selvfit den sikten.
You missed that?
Kasper ken kubelle.
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Gotcha.
Yes? Then transcribe. The true authority in Novigrad is not the city council or the merchants guild, but...
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to. Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look. That's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
All grown up.
How about that? She's grown up?
It's been years since you trained together at Kaer Morhen. A great deal has changed.
You haven't. Not a bit.
I missed those awkward compliments of yours. But let's focus on Ciri, all right?
Right. Emir said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
What's the Wild Hunt want from Ciri?
The Wild Hunt? What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do. It must be about her blood. Her gift. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift, I'd prefer not to think about it, really.
So where's Ciri been?
So where's Ciri been seen, exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords, secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconformed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance, Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trold. Join me there once you've learned something.
Okay. Before we part, why didn't you contact me earlier?
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
Fair enough. I'm gonna get going.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Velen, get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
Cool. Taking all the books with it. Better start searching some books, actually. She who knows. Oh, what's this? Wait to make the royal pass. Consider it a gift. Oh, that's a... Probably should have looked at this first. I need to search and stuff and look at. Maybe I'll find a... I need a... Let's have a look around.
Scars healed nicely.
Let it to you. So there's quite a bit of stuff to read. So apparently there's something we can pick up, which is cool. What's in there? The Last Wish. Silver mug, we can probably sell that. Oh, a treasure. Oh, okay, there's... I can't access my inventory. I like loot. And stuff to sell. Still must orange and extinguish. I don't feel like talking to that dude, so... Like, I know it might be helpful to catch us up with the plot and everything, but... I don't really want to spend time talking about the events of the place and stuff like that. But it's a bit of a slog getting through that. Oh, what is this? Green test tube or something. Oh, still got these books over there.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
Ooh, so we got some new armor? You have to be level 7. I'm quite a ways away from that. Oh, and I can't even wear the... What are these swords? It requires 11, 7, 7, 11. But does that mean that's 7 and that's 11? Okay. Fair dues. What's this? Well, I suppose we're gonna just pop that on there. Not like we'll be keeping this armor for forever. So that. I believe we got a few extra things alchemy-wise to... Oh, no we didn't. Right. Guess we're all ready.
Till sjå är väg.
Okay. Let's get going. To the world map, then to No Man's Landing, apparently. That's what it said, right?
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Behest. Cool. Well, in northern Meria. Jeez. How did they get him up so high? Yep, hearts of stone. Okay. Yeah, blood and wine. Got all them DLCs. There's wild dogs over there. Oh, I leveled up too, apparently. Oh, yes. Ah, good. I wanted to put a potion thing there, didn't I? There we go. What does this do? Increase... yeah, I think I wanted... There we go, got some of that stuff. Let's have a look in here again. Crossbows. Grease. Oh, okay. Yes, that seems like a good ability to use. You ignore bomb and special bolt effects. What's this? Each defensive action generates adrenaline points. Parries. Okay, what? Oh, okay. That's probably a good thing to have. What does this do? That's probably a good thing to have too. Cool. Feeling powerful. Where's his guts? There we go. Alright, we did well there. Except from the last part, we got snagged. Just one cell. Ah, guess we're back to walking because I kind of want to. Maybe if there was like a mod that can like just auto hoover up things as you ran on your horse and stuff, that would be useful. Gathering some quests.
Gods, full moon soon. Bar your windows tight. Nail an iron stud in the door frame.
Killed another wench.
Don't want to hear that, drivel.
Then both forces attacked, one from either side. Cavalry swooped in from the wood.
Oh, I can see like smoke coming from
the
some
swamp. Probably find him hanging from a branch in the woods soon.
What will become of us?
Black ones would take
Run,
no
Roach.
prisoners.
Run, Roach.
Stood him in a circle.
I keep pressing the tap button for that. Who are these guys?
Step away. Chaplain's praying, can't you see?
Do not cast him out, Broderick. All may draw from the well of the Eternal Fire's grace. Approach, Witcher.
Hello?
What do you want?
Rejoice, for even a creature as depraved and base in nature as you can serve the glory of the Eternal Fire. Someone must see to the corpses on the battlefield. Necrophages defile those not already rotting in mass graves. This is not right.
That's to be my good deed for the day?
A handsomely profitable one, I might add. I know your kind don't work for free.
I'll do it. Money.
All right, I'll take care of it.
This will count amongst your merits. The more good one works in life, the more hallowed things are. Yes, splendid. Here are the holy oils. Dash generously and set alight, understood? I wish it to flare up to the sky, for the glory of the Eternal Fire and all that.
Once I've incinerated the bodies, where'll I find you?
I shall be near the bridge to Novigrad.
Okay, cool. And I got 16 orange to my name. Where's Novigrad? Oh, Novigrad's over there. So we're just going to go this way. What's over here? Oh, it's quite a few. Oh, it's a big map, this, isn't it?
Come on, Roach.
Come on, Roach. need drowners, so...
Come on, quick, unbind me!
Drowner brain.
Unbind me before the next ones come!
When they come, I'll tend to them. Meanwhile, let's you and me chat. Like to know who I'm untying.
John Verdon. Served in the 10th Maribor Division.
Long way from your army.
The army don't exist no more. Black Ones smashed it to bits. I scarpered off into the woods just before that happened. Joined a group of refugees. Fucking bursting with patriotism they were. As soon as they learned I'd abandoned Temeria in her hour of need, they beat me down. Tied me up like a turkey, left me to the drowners.
Wow. Yo. That's quite bad. I'll untie you.
Fine, I'll help.
Oh, thanks. For a minute there, I was almost sure you'd leave me to die. I'd like to thank you somehow, but I've not a chip crown to my name.
Tough. I'll take the loss.
Thanks, Witcher. May you prosper on the path.
Hopefully that doesn't come bite me in the ass. Where we're headed. So we've got to go along here and cross the bridge, right? I don't feel like jumping in the water and swimming. Unless there's more drowners somewhere. No. Come on, Roach. Drowners there. I do need their tongs, don't I? So, I want a tongue! God damn it! Come on, give me a tongue! Yes! Yes! I think that's everything we can loot. There's wolves over there. I really want to run into them. I should probably check what I can use on them. Look at this. I just really like the lighting. Like on the village and stuff. Just really looks cool. As the shadows popping. Funny.
I'll not give her up. Not on me life.
They hear her squealing. They'll kill us and take her all the same.
So I'll slaughter her myself. Hide her corpse beneath the floorboards. Those bastards won't have her.
All right, all right. We're coming up.
I suppose I should read some things. Hello, barkeep.
Looking for a man. Goes by Hendrik.
What you want with him?
Want to talk to him.
What about?
Give me a bottle of something strong.
You gotta go. I'll open the back way for you.
Haven't finished my drink.
Haven't finished my drink yet.
Innkeep, vodka.
Who's this?
Brave warrior, looks like. Got 2 swords, see?
Oi, great boy. What's the point of having 2 swords?
Wonder if he keeps an extra prick in his trousers too.
You fucking deaf? Gonna say who you are? Or do I need to loosen your tongue with me knife?
Well, I'm a witcher.
I'm a witcher. Heard you wondering about my swords. Well, one's for monsters, the other for humans. Only got 1 prick, though, in case you're wondering about that, too.
Don't touch him. Don't even look at him. Worse than lepers, that lot.
Saw one in action once. Killed a half-dozen. Blood everywhere. Freak didn't even show a drop of sweat.
Got the stench of corpses on him.
If you want a rest, come with me. I've a bench you can use.
I step in the hut, and there's the bumpkin with what looks like his son. That's on the pretty side, I think to myself.
I say probably disguised as your
Orsons always manage to hide their lasses.
Thanks for not starting a row with those swine.
I don't generally poke my nose in other people's business.
Looking to stay the night?
No. I'm looking for Hendrik.
Man lives in Heatherton.
Don't know where that is.
Other side of the hill. Looked that away this morning, saw a strange glow. Imperials on the raid, perhaps. But who knows?
Okay. What do you know about Hendrik?
Anything else you can tell me about Hendrik?
Odd fellow. Arrived from who knows where and for no apparent reason. Shacked up with a widow whose husband was stabbed for a scrap of bread.
Baron's men don't like strangers.
Aye, he stays out of their way. Always seems to know when they're coming. Always manages to disappear.
Thanks, Innkeep.
Thank you, Innkeeper. I appreciate it.
Big shoes I did.
Them's mine.
That's so. Let's have a look.
You've got a young daughter, Grant. Oh no. Search where you will. One of these.
Just gotta head over there. So we'll head over there in the next episode. I'm gonna call it here. It's been 1 hour and 2 minutes. And I really like this game. It's fun and stuff, but the lighting is doing some weird stuff. Like the hair right now is flickering weird. I don't know if it's because RTX is a bit, you know, not really good within in this game or something. We'll figure it out. I heard that they're doing a patch, so hopefully they'll fix it. So yeah, I will see you in the next episode. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, and you know, just chill out, have fun, watch a few videos. See you in a bit.